Okay, have you done the homework? What was the homework? कुछ लोगों को तो अभी याद आएगा. Let's see. On your printed sheets, page 12. कितने लोगों ने नहीं किया है? सबने किया है? So why are you not sitting down?
बुक नहीं लाया.
अरे वाह, वेरी गुड. होमवर्क किया कि नहीं किया? हाँ, वापस बोलो आप. किया. होमवर्क लाया है? अरे वाह. हाँ, very good. Okay, come to audit of public parks. So we have examples like iMagica or Essel World or any other public park that you can think of. So that was okay. This was just to give you an idea of what to keep in mind. So preliminary work I don't want to discuss. I am assuming आपने पहले 5 point copy कर लिए होंगे. It is the common for all, right? So come to receipts. First bench, sir. What is the receipt that you have written?
Tickets, sales and bookings.
Ticket sales and booking. Everybody has this. This is the obvious receipt, right? This has to be there. Ticket sales and bookings. Okay. Any other receipt?
From advertisement.
Advertisement से receipt मिलता है कि payment हो रहा है? iMagica के अंदर आप advertisement देखते हो क्या? Sir, you want to say advertisement is a receipt or a payment?
Receipt.
Receipt. Now try to justify. How will you treat it as a receipt?
Some companies.
Sometimes they may sell space where you see billboards of a lot of kid-friendly products. तो चलो ठीक है advertisement. So you can explain it a little, saying that. Okay, just 1 minute. I have to take this call. I'm very sorry. Just one. Yeah, sorry. Yes. So if you are writing advertisement, it would be better if you take a line and explain how advertisements are seen into these kind of public parks. Okay. Any other receipt? Yes, sir.
Food and beverages.
Food and beverages. Very good. So either they are selling food and beverages, it can be part of the main ticket cost, or they may be selling space. Like inside iMagica, there can be 2-3 restaurants, right? And those restaurants are giving rental incomes to iMagica. तो आप तीनों आप alternatives लिख सकते हो. Either they are selling food and beverages separately, or it is part of the ticket cost, or they have rented out space to other restaurants and they are earning rental incomes. Okay, good. Anything else? Any other receipt? Yes, sir.
Revenue from rides to included in the ticket.
1 minute, sir. I can't hear you very clearly. Can you speak again?
Revenue from rides to included in the entity.
Revenue from rides. Which rides? हाँ तो वो तो अपना ticket cost में आ गया ना सब कुछ. Do you want to say there is an entry fee and there is a separate charge for each ride? So if you want to explain that, you can say there is an entry fee and there is a separate charge for each ride. So then the revenue earned from riding those rides can also be a part of receipts. Okay. Anything else? So I think more or less we've covered everything. So there is always entry, there is ride ka cost, there is food and beverages, advertisements in case you put up any billboards. अगर आपने नोटिस किया होगा कभी कभी पेप्सी का ये होता है फ्रिज पूरा पेप्सी पेप्सी लिखा रहेगा so that fridge is basically given for free to the public park. It serves as an advertisement of that cola company. और एनी अदर थिंग लाइक अगर आपने वो रेफ्रिजरेटर्स देखे होंगे फॉर आइसक्रीम्स उसके भी बाहर पूरा बिल बोर्ड लगा रहता है कि दिस इज हैव मोर और दिस इज अमूल और वट एवर आइसक्रीम्स वी हैव सो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वे ऑफ एडवर्टाइजमेंट. ओके, what kind of payments do you expect over here?
Repairs and maintenance
Electricity,
of
I understand. Salary, okay, to the ground staff, to the non-ground staff, all of that is there. Anything else apart from salary and electricity?
advertisement expenses.
Advertisement, that is going to be the major expense. अगर आप नोटिस किए होंगे जब वेकेशंस का टाइम होता है तब न्यूज़पेपर्स में बहुत ऐड आती है आई मैजिका की, या समर के टाइम पे, या दिवाली वेकेशन, क्रिसमस वेकेशन, all of that is the time when you see a lot of promotion happening. So advertisement and promotional expenses, true. Anything else?
Insurance for rides.
What for rights, sir?
Insurance.
Insurance, yes. If you've not written this, please mark it. Insurance is a very important expense for all of these public parks. That is very, very important. People do meet with a lot of accidents. People do sue them. तो उनको cover करने के लिए the only way out is when you have an insurance. These are called business insurances. They cover the risk of your business. Okay. Anything else?
Rent for land.
Sorry. Say again.
Rent from land.
Rent from land. So the rent that you have to pay. Okay, so if it is a leasehold land, then of course you will have to pay some rental charges, correct? Anything else? Upkeep and maintenance of the rides. Research and development to have better rides. Like in a year or so, they have to bring out new rides, right? नहीं तो लोग वापस क्यों आएंगे? So they have to keep developing further, keep changing the rides, renovating the park. Like पहले snow park नहीं था, अभी snow park भी है, all of those things. So they have to keep adding on to their experiences. Anything else? Okay. Assets and liabilities are simple. That is again a copy of what you already know. So I'm not getting into that. Special point में यहाँ भी आप litigation के बारे में लिख सकते हो in case people are litigating for any kind of accidents. Sometimes what happens is people pre-book tickets. And on that day, due to some reason, the park is closed. So they want their money back, obviously, right? Like you cannot keep the money. So then litigation उसके लिए भी हो जाता है. Consumer court में बहुत बार cases filed रहते हैं against public parks. Okay, has everybody attempted this? Yes, more or less this is how you've answered. Acha, do you need to learn these answers? No, ये आपको automatically से you have to picture yourself in a public park, start thinking is there क्या क्या revenue होता है, क्या क्या expense होता है, and accordingly you start writing. Okay, audit of an airport. So preliminary work, again I'm not going into that, but I want to know the receipts that you have written. I am talking about airport and not airways. ये भी था ना homework आपके लिए? सिर्फ एक ही चीज था? बाकी दोनों नहीं दिया आपको होमवर्क के लिए, डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर और एयरपोर्ट? ओके, ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं. सो दिस इज होमवर्क फॉर टुडे. ओके, सो टुमारो व्हेन वी मीट प्लीज फिनिश दिस एंड कम. And yeah, again, so because we are at this topic, I just want to reiterate that this is airport. You are doing audit of airport, not airways. I don't want you to do audit of Indigo, SpiceJet. उसका audit करने को नहीं बोला है. डोमेस्टिक एयरपोर्ट या इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट का ऑडिट करने. एयरपोर्ट इज द प्लेस फ्रॉम वेयर फ्लाइट्स विल फ्लाई एंड लैंड. यू नो दैट, राइट? Yes, so don't give me air tickets is a revenue. It is not a revenue for airports. So you think accordingly and write your answer. Okay. And departmental store is also simple. इसमें आप अपना बाजार जैसा कोई departmental store दिमाग में रखना. Like Big Bazaar, Apna Bazaar, Shekari Bhandar. I don't know what other places you all know. But yeah, basically the stores which have a lot of items, household, grocery, all kind of items where you get, those are called departmental stores. Okay. Yes. Okay. So coming back to, I think we finished till point 10, no? नहीं, leasing company नहीं किया अपन ने, local bodies किया है. Yes. I want you to take 2 minutes and go through hire purchase company and local bodies. ये दो थोड़े से different थे as compared to what we've already studied. Just take 5 minutes, go through hire purchase company and local bodies. You're going through point 8 and 9, hire purchase company and local bodies. Last 2 minutes, complete what you're reading. Okay, do you have any doubts in what we've studied so far? ठीक है, आपको समझ रहा है? Okay, so come to leasing company now. Okay, do we understand what's a lease? See, a lease is basically when you, instead of buying something, take it on rent, maybe for a longer period, and you have to keep paying lease rentals for the usage of that asset. Correct? So basically, a lot of times what happens is companies with good business ideas, they don't have initial capital that is needed to buy assets. So I may have a very good strategic idea where I want to make a particular product which is going to be very revolutionary, very useful for the masses at large. बट उसको बनाने के लिए मेरे को एक फैक्ट्री सेटअप चाहिए, उसमें प्लांट एंड मशीनरी चाहिए, एंड वो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी लेटर से आता है 5 करोड़ का. Now today I have a good business idea, but I don't have the 5 crore rupees investment to be done. मतलब इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए मेरे पास हाथ में 5 करोड़ रुपए नहीं है, बट एक अच्छा बिजनेस आइडिया है. I may go to a leasing company. I will propose to them that this is my business idea, this is what I want to do, this is the things I need to do this business, and this is the core investment needed. अगर वो लीजिंग कंपनी को मेरा प्रपोजल सही लगेगा, they will buy me the plant and machinery. They are not giving me money. They are not giving me a loan. What are they doing? They are buying the plant and machinery that I need, and they will give it to me on lease. So let could be a lease for 2 years. It could be a lease for 20 years. Now, if it is a lease for a short term, it's called an operational lease. थोड़े time के लिए lease पे लेना. Financial lease मतलब you are taking it on lease for almost the entire useful life of the asset. So this plant and machinery will be useful for next 20 to 25 years. If I take a lease for 20 years, it is a financial lease. But if I take it on lease for 2 years, this is an operating lease. Are you understanding the difference? सी जैसे आप लोग ने बहुत बार रोड पे जब आप चल के आते हो जाते हो आपने कंस्ट्रक्शन देखे होंगे. कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट्स पे बड़े बड़े मशीन्स आते हैं. देयर इज अ सीमेंट मिक्सर, देयर इज अ ड्रिलिंग मशीन, देयर इज अ क्रेन. आपको लगता है हर बिल्डर ये सब खरीद के रखता है क्या? नहीं, वो हर प्रोजेक्ट के लिए लीज पे लाता है. तो अगर उसका प्रोजेक्ट में ड्रिलिंग का जरूरत है तो वो ड्रिलर लाएगा. जब प्रोजेक्ट में सीमेंट मिक्सर का काम होगा तो सीमेंट मिक्सर लीज पे लाएगा. दोज आर ऑपरेशनल लीजेस. They are taken for limited number of months or limited number of years. से 1 year में काम हो जाएगा तो वो 1 year का operational lease होता है. Where you don't buy the asset, but you buy the right to use the asset. Okay? अब हम जिसका ऑडिट कर रहे हैं वो ऐसी ही टाइप की लीजिंग कंपनी है जो दूसरों के लिए एसेट खरीदता है और उनको राइट टू यूज देता है अगेंस्ट लीज. So the revenue that we earn is lease rent. What we give is the asset is given for usage purposes. Of course, अगर आप lease rent नहीं पे करोगे तो I will come and repossess the goods. Repossess करना मतलब क्या? I will take it back. Now you cannot use it. Are we understanding this? Yes? Okay, let's see this. Introduction. Lease is a contract between the lessor and the lessee. लेसर वो होता है जो लेता है एंड लेसी वो होता है जो देता है. ओके, लेसर इज द लीगल ओनर ऑफ द एसेट. लेसी acquires the right to use on payment of fixed rentals. There are two types of lease: operating lease and financial lease. Operating lease is a short duration, only a right to use, whereas financial lease, for a longer duration, substantially all risks and rewards of ownership of asset are transferred. So almost everything gets transferred to the lessee and he is getting the right to use for a very long period of time. Okay, audit procedure. Check for compliance of Companies Act and RBI. See, now understand that what you are doing is very similar to giving money. लोन देने जैसा काम है. जैसे बड़े बड़े कंपनीज के प्लांट एंड मशीनरी के लिए वो लोग लोन लेते हैं बैंक से. यहाँ लोन नहीं लिया, यहाँ लीजिंग कंपनी ने मशीन खरीद के दिया है, बट इफेक्टिवली इट इज द सेम. सो यू आर एक्चुअली एंटरिंग इनटू अ फील्ड विच हैज बीन रिजर्व फॉर बैंक्स. फाइनेंसिंग का काम बैंक्स का होता है. क्योंकि आप ये काम कर रहे हो इसलिए आरबीआई एक्ट भी आप पे एप्लीकेबल हो जाता है. Check for compliance with AS 19. Check the memorandum and articles of association. Check for authorization of transaction via board resolution. Check that lease rentals from lessee have been received and properly accounted for. Study the lease agreement to check the amount of lease rentals, tenure of lease and the dates of payment. सी आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ऑपरेशनल लीज है कि फाइनेंशियल लीज है, रेंट कितना मिलेगा और कब ड्यू हो जाता है. इज इट ऑन द 1st of every month or 15th of every month or the last date of every month? Whatever the due date be, it has to be received by, on or before the due date. If okay, examine purchase invoices to check whether lessor has proper title. If any amount is overdue, necessary action needs to be taken. Necessary action मतलब क्या? पहले तो हम एक नोटिस भेजेंगे कि भाई पैसा भरो, 14 days के अंदर अंदर पेमेंट कर दो. नहीं करोगे तो अब हम आके रीपजेस कर लेंगे. ओके, examine the lease proposal form that was submitted by the lessee. Check for adequacy of provision of doubtful debts. Verify cases where items given on financial lease are repossessed फॉर सेकेंड से लीज और सेल. सपोज आपको 20 साल के लिए हमने एक प्लांट एंड मशीनरी लीज पे दी थी, 11 साल बाद आप रेंट पे करना बंद कर दिए. अब I will have to come and repossess it. Yes, so I'll come and repossess. Now, once I have repossessed, I can either put it again on lease. This is called a second lease, or I can sell it out. Whatever. मतलब जो भी leasing company को ठीक लगेगा, leasing company can do it. Examine the copies of insurance policies. Very, very important. Check whether sale and lease back transactions have been properly identified and disclosed in accounts. Please underline sale and lease back. आपने ये सुना है क्या? आपका इनकम टैक्स स्टार्ट हुआ है क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
स्टार्ट हुआ है. आपने ये टर्म सुना है, रिवर्स मॉर्टगेज? यस, नो? सुना है? What happens in reverse mortgage? Anybody, any clue? Okay, let's understand this. See, initially, in India, we used to always support our parents a lot, like senior citizens, parents जो retire हो गए हैं. They were all supported, very well taken care of. This is the culture in our country where we don't leave our parents. But of course, the next generation, what happens is they are all going out of India or they are going to different cities. So they are not living with their parents as such. Or for multiple reasons, if there is any problem, the parents are alone. Okay? They don't have their children with them. अब क्या करें? अब these parents may not have a daily source of income anymore. Correct? See, at the age of 65, 70, you are not going to go out and earn and get monthly salary for yourself, right? And not everybody has planned so well that they have pensions or provident funds. या वो भी खत्म हो जाता है for some reason, whatever. Now, these are people. So, in India, we've come up with a very useful scheme wherein these senior citizens who have an immovable property in their name, मतलब उनके पास एक घर है जिसमें वो लोग रहते हैं, वो घर वो बेच तो नहीं सकते क्योंकि बेच देंगे तो रहेंगे कहाँ? पैसा मिल जाएगा, but where will you live, right? You need a shelter. So what the Income Tax Act has come up with is this house that you have, you sell it to a bank. The bank will buy it. And you take it back on lease from the same bank. अब आप सोचोगे ऐसा क्यों करने का? तो अब आप ये समझो, अगर मैं घर बेच दूं, आई एम सेलिंग माय हाउस, लेट अस से आई गेट 5 करोड़ रुपीस. ओके, एक बार मेरे बैंक में 5 करोड़ रुपए आ गया. अब आप बोलोगे मिस अब आप घर बेच दिया, आप रहोगे कहाँ? आई विल टेक द सेम हाउस बैक ऑन लीज फ्रॉम द बैंक. लीज का मेरे को अब लीज रेंटल भरना पड़ेगा, एंड लीज रेंटल तो उतना ही भरना पड़ेगा ना जितना मैं आई विल लिव. I may not live for 30 years. No, I'm 70 years old. I will probably die in the next 5-7 years. So 5-7 years का लीज रेंट भरने के लिए मेरे पास 5 करोड़ रुपए का फंड हो गया है. 5 करोड़ रुपए में मेरा नेक्स्ट 5-7-10 years आराम से I can live. I have got money to spend. I have got money to pay lease rental. See, वैसे भी मेरे मरने के बाद this asset was not useful to me. Correct? So what has the government said? You sell this asset to the bank. Take it back on lease from the bank. This is called reverse mortgage. What is it called? Reverse mortgage. Now the same thing, think of a business. Suppose I am an industry and I am in dire need of liquid money. मेरे पास liquidity position बहुत poor है. I don't have funds for working capital. What will I do? If I sell off my plant and machinery, मेरे पास पैसा तो आ जाएगा हाथ में, बट एक बार प्लांट एंड मशीनरी गया तो आई कैन नॉट कंटिन्यू द प्रोडक्शन, राइट? सो व्हाट हैज द गवर्नमेंट सेड? ओके, सेल एंड लीज बैक. तुम बेच दो लीजिंग कंपनी को, एक बार तुम्हारे पास अच्छा पैसा हाथ में आ जाएगा, सेम असेट को लीज बैक कर दो फ्रॉम द लीजिंग कंपनी, एंड नाउ एज यू यूज इट you pay lease rentals. Till the time you come back in a better liquidity position, once you are good, you can buy out it again. मतलब you can buy the same plant and machinery. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये प्लांट एंड मशीनरी वैसे भी आउटडेटेड हो रहा था, तो आप बाद में 5 साल बाद नहीं खरीद के नया दूसरा प्लांट एंड मशीनरी खरीदो, दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. सो दीज आर ट्रांजैक्शंस विच हैव बीन अलाउड. सेल एंड लीज बैक. I sell my plant and machinery to leasing company. I take it back on lease. जब सिर्फ इतना बोलते हैं ना, बच्चे सोचते कि बेचा ही क्यों जब वापस चाहिए था. तो अंडरस्टैंड, बेचना इसलिए पड़ा क्योंकि पैसा चाहिए था. वी डोंट हैव लिक्विड फंड्स, वी डोंट हैव वर्किंग कैपिटल. तो वो फंड क्रिएट करने के लिए बेचा. पर बेच के वापस क्यों लिया? क्योंकि वापस नहीं लेंगे लीज पे तो आगे बिजनेस कर नहीं पाएंगे. Are you understanding this? That is why the term is sale and lease back. याद रहेगा सबको? Everyone, don't think कि बेचा क्यों अगर वापस लेना था तो. You must have clarity in your mind. बेचा इसलिए क्योंकि पैसा चाहिए था, और वापस इसलिए लिया क्योंकि बिजनेस कंटिन्यू करना है, बंद नहीं करना है बिजनेस. Okay. So of course, all of these transactions have to be properly identified and disclosed in the accounts. ठीक है? Are we understanding this? Leasing company? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Moving ahead then, we have audit of NGOs. Now this is very simple. NGOs, NPOs, foundations, trust, इनका ऑडिट करते वक्त हमको ध्यान रखना रहता है कि एक तो कोई टाइप का चीटिंग फ्रॉड ना हो रहा हो, दूसरा जो भी पैसा बन रहा है इट हैज टू बी यूज्ड फॉर द चैरिटेबल ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ द ट्रस्ट. So let us see. These are non-profit organizations. They receive donation in terms of time, energy, skill, and money. See, some people give their time, matlab they come and they work for the organization. Some people conduct workshops, so they are donating skill and energy. Some people give money, तो money का donation हो रहा है, monetary donations. These include religious organizations, voluntary health and welfare agencies, hospitals, old age homes, research foundations, etc. These are generally incorporated as societies, trusts, companies registered under Section 8 of the Companies Act. ये सबको आता है ना? Section 8 companies are your non-profit organizations. Sources of fund. पैसा कहाँ से आ रहा है? Simple, grant and donations. Revenue. This includes contributions and grants for the project and programs from fundraising programs. आपको पता है, बहुत बार आपने सुना होगा शाइना एनसी का वॉक द टॉक हो रहा है. शाइना एनसी इज अ बिग टाइम fashion designer, right? Have you heard of her name? Yes? No? Not heard? Okay. You all know Standard Chartered Bank sponsors the Mumbai Marathon. इतना पता है आपको? क्यों स्पॉन्सर करता है स्टैंडर्ड चार्टर्ड बैंक? लोग भाग भाग के आके बैंक अकाउंट खुलवाते हैं उनका. भागो 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 बैंक खोलेंगे, अकाउंट खोलेंगे, ऐसा कुछ होता है? नहीं. So what is the purpose here is these are all fundraising programs. जो भी पैसा बनता है वहां पे this is being used for charitable objects. So these marathons are fundraising. There are many designers who have these kind of shows, fashion shows, where they raise funds for cancer patients or raise fund for women and children or whatever is their cause, they are raising funds for that. Membership fees, subscriptions, interest and dividends. Liabilities, you have your corpus contribution, you have earmarked funds to be used for specific use, contribution towards revolving fund. This is used to rotate money by giving temporary loans from funds to other NGOs or beneficiaries. आप लोग ने बहुत सारे religious organizations के बारे में भी सुना होगा. Like I know for the Jain people we have GITO, we have GEO. You know, a lot of these organizations which work for the community. अब वहां अगर किसी और कम्युनिटी, मतलब सब कम्युनिटी को पैसा चाहिए रहता है, they give loans from that fund. So all of these things are permitted. What you have to check is it is used correctly or not. Okay. Audit of partnership firms. See, till now, whatever audit we were studying, no, we were studying statutory audits. Statutory मतलब compulsory under law. तो पार्टनरशिप फर्म्स को ऑडिट कंपलसरी नहीं है, बट कंपनीज को, प्राइवेट कंपनी, पब्लिक कंपनी, स्मॉल, बिग, एनी टाइप ऑफ कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड अंडर कंपनीज एक्ट 2013, फॉर देम गेटिंग ऑडिट डन इज कंपलसरी. तो उसके लिए जितना भी हम ऑडिट पढ़ते हैं ना, इट इज फ्रॉम कंपनी पर्सपेक्टिव. बट लेट अस सी पार्टनरशिप फर्म्स को भी ऑडिट करवाना चाहिए. So they have said the appointment will be by the partners. The remuneration of the auditor will be fixed by the partners. The nature and scope of audit is to be determined in the letter of appointment. It is, please underline, not compulsory to get audit done for a firm under Indian Partnership Act 1932. सी, अब आप कंफ्यूज मत हो जाना. हाँ, कुछ कुछ पार्टनरशिप फर्म्स को टैक्स ऑडिट कराना कंपलसरी होता है, बट टैक्स ऑडिट कौन से एक्ट में होता है? या तो इनकम टैक्स एक्ट या जीएसटी एक्ट. ओके, पार्टनरशिप एक्ट के अंडर नहीं होता है, बट कंपनीज को कंपनीज एक्ट के अंडर ऑडिट कराना कंपलसरी है, and that is called statutory audit. Okay, so please don't get confused because see, by the end of this syllabus you will study income tax also. तो वहां आप देखोगे partnership firms are required to get tax audits done. Don't get confused, word is tax audit done. तो टैक्स ऑडिट मतलब या तो इनकम टैक्स एक्ट ने बोला है कि ऑडिट करो, या जीएसटी ने बोला है. ओके. Important, auditor should examine the partnership agreement and note the provisions therein before starting audit. Obviously ना, जैसे अपन कंपनी का भी प्रिलिमिनरी वर्क करते हैं कि नहीं, एमओए पढ़ते हैं ना पहले, तो वैसे ही हम पार्टनरशिप फर्म का पार्टनरशिप डीड पढ़ेंगे. Advantages. What are the advantages of getting audit done? It can be relied by banks when advancing loans. It helps in reliable computation on retirement or death of any partner. It helps safeguard against any undue advantage. Helps in negotiations while admitting a new partner. It is accepted by tax department to compute assessable income. And it is a reliable means of settlement. See, please understand, partnership firms may be, finally there are so many people working together, right? There can be some partners who are active and some partners who are not so active. So the not so active partners, should they be cheated or they should not be cheated? They should not be cheated. No, उनको भी लगना चाहिए कि अच्छा ये जो फाइनेंशियल्स प्रेजेंट हो रहा है वो करेक्ट है. तो वो करेक्ट है ऐसा कौन सर्टिफाई करेगा? ऑडिटर. So for them also it is better if they have audited financials. अच्छा, at the same time when you have retirement, death, admission of partner, आपको पता है गुडविल कैलकुलेशन becomes important. तो वो गुडविल कैलकुलेशन के लिए भी ऑडिटर का होना बेटर रहता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट्स कंपल्सरी, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग इट विल बी बेटर बिकॉज ही इज इंडिपेंडेंट. देयर विल बी मोर रिलायंस ऑन हिज कैलकुलेशंस. Considerations during audit. So what do we have to do during audit? Study the minutes book, examine whether books of accounts are reasonable, examine whether business of the firm is authorized by its deed. Letter of appointment shall state the nature and scope of audit. Check computation for provision of tax. To check that interest of no partner, underline this, is prejudicially affected by a working partner. मतलब वर्किंग पार्टनर जो एक्चुअली सब पैसा हैंडल कर रहा है वो कोई टाइप का चीटिंग नहीं कर रहा है. Profits and losses are divided in the agreed profit sharing ratio. PSR is profit sharing ratio. Audit of small companies. Now you think and tell me, small company के big company audit तो compulsory है ना? Yes, और ऑडिट हमको वैसे ही करना पड़ेगा जैसा हम करते हैं. We have to follow all the accounting standards, standards on auditing, letter of engagement, the law, Everything needs to be followed. So auditor and client shall exchange a letter of engagement explaining the scope of responsibilities in respect of audit and in respect of any additional work. On checking the internal control system, auditor shall bring to the director's attention any shortcomings in the internal control system. Auditor may decide to extend the procedures and accordingly verify assets and liabilities. He'll obtain letter of representation on company's letterhead and place it on record the management representation on significant matters. See, basically आपका audit तो same है. Audit of small companies is same as audit of big companies. कोई difference नहीं होता है क्योंकि अपना responsibility to give an opinion is still the same. Audit of incomplete records. Do you know what are incomplete records? आपने सिंगल एंट्री सिस्टम सीखा है अकाउंट्स में. आप लोग को सिंगल एंट्री का कुछ डेटा देते थे, फिर कुछ मैटर लिख के देते थे और बोलते थे ना अभी आप डबल एंट्री का बनाओ, बुक्स बनाओ. तो वो अपने को करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हम कौन से 2 सब्जेक्ट में एक्सपर्ट है एज ऑडिटर? अकाउंट्स एंड ऑडिट. तो हम बेसिकली अकाउंट्स लिखेंगे तो नहीं, हम क्लाइंट को ही बोलेंगे कि आप लिख के दो, बट वी हैव टू चेक वेदर ही हैज डन इट प्रॉपर्ली और नॉट. So meaning of incomplete records, this means that there are no proper books of accounts. For example, single entry system or records are destroyed by fire or flood or records are seized by government authorities. Audit procedures request the management to convert to double entry system, ask for third party confirmations and obtain bank statements. Double entry, third party confirmation, bank statement. Check the opening state of affairs. Opening state of affairs मतलब balance sheet as on 1st April. See, state of affairs मतलब balance sheet. Opening state of affairs मतलब balance sheet as on 1st April. Balance sheet as on 1st April मतलब balance sheet as on 31st of March of the previous year. मतलब समझ रहा है ना आपको? Vouch transactions. Obtain external evidence, conduct ARP and check with bank statements. Verify assets and liabilities, check possession, ownership, valuation and existence. Audit opinion. If there is no sufficient and appropriate evidence, auditor may express a qualified or disclaimer opinion. अगर अपने पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा तो हम ओपिनियन दे नहीं पाएंगे. क्लियर है? ये समझ रहा है आपको? Yes? Okay. See, I think we have time. Just take 10 minutes, try to complete airport answer. I want to finish this chapter so that we can start with a new chapter. आप लोग पेंसिल ले लो. See, preliminary work, assets and liabilities. I am not interested. ये आप खुद कर सकते हो. I am interested in knowing the receipts and payments. चाहिए तो आप इधर लिखो. ठीक है, फिर आप बाद में ऐसा वन फुल लाइन का आंसर लिखना. अभी आप पॉइंटर्स को इधर लिख दो रिसीट साइड में. यस. Those who are done with airport can start with departmental store as well. Okay. Once you finished with airport, please go on to departmental store. Okay. Even if you don't have the sheet, take some rough paper. I only want receipts and payments of airport, receipts and payments of departmental store. You can explain it later. आप घर पे अच्छे से full sentences में लिख सकते हो. Right now, at least give the head points. Finally, at the end of the day, exam में कुछ और भी आ सकता है. हाँ? Like we've studied like how many? 15? 17 answers. But हो सकता है exam में एक और कोई answer आए. But then you have to learn the way of writing the answer. That is, it has to be of 5 parts: preliminary work, receipts, payment, asset, liability. Think, is there any special point in this particular answer? If yes, you put it over there. Are we done? Can we discuss? Yes? Okay. Let's come to airport. This side, ma'am. First bench. What do you think is the primary receipt for an airport?
Rental income.
Rental income. Rental income from whom?
Rental, the stores.
Okay, so you will see a lot of stores inside an airport, the shops, the food and beverage ka food court, lounges, they are all of course paying rental incomes to the airport. Very good. Anything else? The next person, ma'am. 1 minute, sir, we'll come in line. Yes. The neighboring, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have also written the same.
But only 1 point you wrote. Only rental income. Okay, next person, ma'am.
Parking.
Sorry, tell me again.
Parking.
Parking. Parking of what?
Cars.
Okay, so you're thinking car parking, then okay. Has anybody thought of hangar charges? जहाँ aeroplanes park होते हैं, those are called hangars. Are you aware of that? Yes. So hangar charges. बस. If you have not written this, please write this. Hangar charges. This is the place. Hangars are the place where aeroplanes are parked. तो आपका एरोप्लेन पार्क करने का भी तो पैसा मिलेगा ना एयरपोर्ट को. सो ऑल ऑफ दीज इंडिगो, स्पाइसजेट, एमिरेट्स जो भी आता है और यहाँ आके पार्क करता है ओवरनाइट या 2 घंटे के लिए भी अगर आप पार्क करते हो तो दीज आर आवरली चार्जेस. ओके, हैंगर चार्जेस दे आर कॉल्ड. ओके, so we have rental income from shops and food stores, we have car parkings, we have hangar charges. Anything else? Anybody who wants has a new point? Yes, sir.
Landing fees.
Arya, sir, say again.
Landing fees.
लैंडिंग फीस. यस, करेक्ट. सो ये सब जो फ्लाइट्स आ रहे लैंड कर रहे हैं उनको एक अमाउंट पे करना पड़ता है टू द एयरपोर्ट, क्योंकि एयरपोर्ट कोऑर्डिनेट करता है ना, एयरपोर्ट स्टाफ कोऑर्डिनेट करता है उनके साथ कि कैसे लैंड करेंगे, कौन से ट्रैक पे, कौन से रनवे पे. फिर उनके लिए वो गाड़ियां आती है, बोर्डिंग अनबोर्डिंग के बसेस होते हैं ना. यस, उसका भी तो पैसा मिलेगा. एनीथिंग एल्स?
Grants for development.
कम अगेन. टैक्स फॉर
Grants for
Grants
development.
for development.
dash for development. I can't understand what is this.
Government grant. Government grant.
Government grants. Okay, okay. Yes, grants, donations, of course. Yes. और कुछ?
Advertisement fees.
Advertisement, correct. You see many billboards inside an airport. True. Anything else? जहाँ आप आपका सिक्योरिटी चेक इन करते हो या आपका कैबिन लगेज चेक इन करते हो, वो सब के डिमार्केटेड एरियाज होते हैं ना, जैसे इंडिगो के नंबर्स होते हैं, स्पाइस जेट का, एमिरेट्स का, एनी फ्लाइट, दे हैव दोज डिमार्केटेड नंबर्स. वो स्पेस का वो लोग रेंट पे करते हैं टू द एयरपोर्ट. सो द रेंटल इनकम्स फ्रॉम द एयरवेज, द फ्लाइट्स, दैट इज ऑल्सो अनदर इनकम फॉर द एयरपोर्ट. इंडिया में तो नहीं, बट फॉरेन कंट्रीज में, स्पेशली यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में, वी हैव टू पे फॉर द ट्रॉलीज ऑल्सो. दिस इज कॉल्ड हैंग. कैन यू ऑल हियर मी? Okay, so I was telling you, not in India, but in a lot of European countries, ये जो आप लगेज के लिए ट्रॉलीज लेके जाते हो ना, उसका रेंट भरना पड़ता है. यू डोंट गेट इट फॉर फ्री. लाइक हाउ इन इंडिया अपन 2, 3, 4 जितना ट्रॉली चाहिए उतना ले लेते हैं ना. फॉरेन कंट्रीज में ऐसा नहीं है. यू हैव टू पे रेंट फॉर दोज ट्रॉलीज. So you may pay $2 or 2 euros, whatever. But yes, this is again a rental income that they are earning. So trolley rents ka bhi income is earned by the airport. Okay. What are the payments for them?
Employee salary.
Salary. So you will have a lot of salary as an expense, electricity as an expense. Okay. Other than that,
Maintenance. Employee training.
upkeep and maintenance, training and orientation of your staff. True.
Technology upgrades.
टेक्नोलॉजी अपडेट्स. आपने बहुत सारा सिक्योरिटी देखा होगा एयरपोर्ट पे. बीएसएफ खड़ा रहता है बहुत सारे एयरपोर्ट्स पे, तो उनको पैसा देना पड़ता है कि वो लोग फ्री में सर्विस दे रहे हैं. ये सब
नहीं पैसा देना पड़ता.
पैसा देना पड़ता है. दिस इज एन एक्सपेंस फॉर एन एयरपोर्ट. ऑल द सिक्योरिटी दैट यू सी एट द एयरपोर्ट, अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स दे आर आर्म्ड फोर्सेस which are coming and serving you there, so of course you have to pay them. Correct? Apart from that, any other major payment? Upkeep, maintenance हमने पढ़ा. Anything else?
Infrastructure maintenance.
Infrastructure development that has needs to be done from time to time. All of that is okay. ठीक है. Okay. Come to departmental stores then. What are the receipts? What happened? Why are you laughing?
मैंने बोला.
No? All okay? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What is it? Departmental stores के क्या receipts होंगे?
Department clothing से revenue.
Sale, na? Sale of products, right? Yes, that is the major receipt that you can see. Again, advertisement भी यहाँ पे देख सकते हो आप. Advertisement is also a major income for departmental stores. एक्सपेंस भी है. मतलब आप बहुत सारे बार न्यूज़पेपर्स में बिग बाजार का एड देखोगे, रिलायंस बाजार का, स्मार्ट बाजार का, यू नो ऑल ऑफ दैट, डी मार्ट का आप लोग एड देखते हो ना न्यूज़पेपर में. सो दैट इज अ पेमेंट ऑल्सो दैट दे डू, एडवर्टाइजमेंट. बट वहां जाके अंदर जाके आप बहुत बार उनके बिलबोर्ड्स देखते हो. या देयर इज अ डेडिकेटेड स्पेस ओनली फॉर लेट अस से मैगी. There's a dedicated shelf made only for Cadbury, and all Cadbury things are kept in that particular refrigerator. तो मतलब ये सब एक अर्निंग है. हम ये एडवर्टाइजमेंट आपका जो डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं उसका हमको पैसा मिलना चाहिए. जैसे आप नोटिस करो कि जैसे ही डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर में एंटर करते हो, समटाइम्स सम ब्रांड्स आर इन द फ्रंट एंड कुछ ब्रांड्स के प्रोडक्ट थोड़े पीछे रखे जाते हैं. तो ये जो प्लेसमेंट होता है ना, इसका भी पैसा मिलता है डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर को, कि आगे प्लेस करेंगे तो ज्यादा पैसा चार्ज करेंगे एंड पीछे प्लेस किया तो ऑब्वियसली लेसर रेंट इज अर्न्ड ओवर देयर. ओके, व्हाट एल्स? एनी अदर रिसीट्स फॉर अ डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर? These days they sell food and beverages also, no? Like they have a small stall where they'll serve hot food like samosas or ढोकला, चटनी, ये सब भी अभी मिलने लग गया है रिलायंस बाजार में. या you can think of IKEA also in a departmental store, like they have a cafe inside of them. So some stores do have cafeterias and that is another income that they earn. What else? Any other receipts? Okay, what will be the payments? Major payment? The stock. The stock is one of the biggest payments. Salary, of course, to staff, electricity, of course. Anything else?
Stock insurance.
Promotions, advertisement expenses. Anything else?
Stock insurance.
1 minute, I cannot hear. Yes, please say again.
Stock insurance.
Stock insurance. Yes, insurance is of course a very important payment. Fire insurance भी लेते हैं ये लोग. So that is also another insurance that they need to take. So business risk as well as fire insurance, this needs to be covered. Very good. So you've understood, you've got a hang of how to write an answer? Yes? अच्छा, अभी orally discuss करते हैं. Suppose I want you to do an audit of a place like Shoppers Stop. Have you all been to Shoppers Stop or West Side or H&M, Phoenix Mall? ऐसा सब देखा होगा आपने? Yes? Now think of a fashion brand. I want you to do audit of a fashion brand. For example, Shoppers Stop. आप Shoppers Stop को रखो दिमाग में और मेरे को बोलो आप कैसे ऑडिट करोगे. Shoppers Stop का receipts क्या है? Sales. Okay, sales. और Shoppers Stop सिर्फ खुद का ब्रांड दिखाता है कि दूसरे क्या ब्रांड्स भी बेच रहा है? तो रेंटल इनकम अर्न कर रहा है ना, उनका प्लेसिंग करने का पैसा मिल रहा है कि नहीं मिल रहा है, डिस्प्लेइंग ऑफ देयर प्रोडक्ट्स का पैसा मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो जो प्रोडक्ट सेल होगा ना, वो पैसा तो सीधा वो कंपनी लेके जाएगी, शॉपर स्टॉप को नहीं मिलने वाला है। बट शॉपर स्टॉप ने एंड का प्रोडक्ट या पार्क एवेन्यू या रेमंड का प्रोडक्ट अपने फ्लोर पे दिखाया, उसका डिस्प्ले का पैसा मिलेगा। ओके, व्हाट एल्स, व्हाट आर द अदर रिसीट्स इन शॉपर स्टॉप? Any other receipt that you can think of? These days they all have cafeterias, so this can be another point, sale of food and beverages. Payments में क्या रहेगा? सैलरी, सैलरी हो गया, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी हो गया, और स्टॉक खरीदना पड़ेगा, so buying of those products. Yes sir.
उन्हें कपड़े देना।
हाँ, so you will have a lot of promotional expenses, advertisement expenses over here. Sometimes discount is also an expense that is being offered. What else? Any other payment for a place like Shopper Stop? Upkeep, maintenance, all of that is okay. थोड़े थोड़े टाइम में रेनोवेट करना पड़ता है so that it looks new. That's it. Yes, more or less that's it. These are the kind of receipts and payments. See, now you know that any place you go to, you can think of their receipts, you can think of their payments. 4 point दोनों में आपको लिख के आना है. Minimum 4, maximum 6. Don't write more than 6 क्योंकि marks तो उतना ही मिलेगा. जितना भी लिखोगे, there are limited number of marks assigned to each part. So it's not like you'll get full 10 marks if only you write receipts, okay? So divide your answer properly. Okay, so that's it. I want you to come to the notes of this chapter, which is special audit का chapter number क्या है? You have your special audit in this book, no? What is the chapter number? 18? 12. Okay. Oh, I don't have it in this, but you open your book. Yes. Come to chapter 12. And I'm giving you 5 minutes. I only want you to flip through the pages. कोई भी एक आंसर आप अच्छे से पढ़ लो and see that we have covered everything already in our notes. Okay. So this is one chapter where you can decide whether you want to study from our notes or from this Surbhi Bansal. It is a choice you have, but we've covered everything. अपन ने उसको अच्छे से टेबल फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है. अगर आपको वैसा जमता है तो वैसा पढ़ाई करो. अगर आपको ऐसा लॉन्ग लॉन्ग सेंटेंसेस में जमता है तो आप वैसा करो. Whatever, it's your choice. But we've covered almost everything. I just want you to flip through the pages so you know that we have covered. This chapter is important. I cannot tell you omit this answer, omit that answer. No. Every answer is different, and that is why everything needs to be read at least once. After that, you should know how to write the answer. You cannot learn every answer. Take 5 minutes, please go through the chapter. चाहिए तो हॉस्पिटल वाला आंसर अच्छे से पढ़ लो, तो आपको समझ जाएगा कि आपको आता है कि नहीं. ठीक है? Are you able to recollect what we have done?
Nah.
Is it okay? Will you be able to read through your book? Yes? Okay. Now the next chapter that we have is this standards on auditing. अभी ये chapter actually it's clubbed from a lot of different chapters in your book. A lot of places there were some essays which were introduced but were not done in detail. So we are doing it in detail in this particular chapter. Okay. Now please come to these notes at least. Find them in your book. Printed में पीछे होएगा ये mostly. अगर एक को मिल जाता है तो प्लीज हेल्प विद द पेज नंबर. Everyone's found it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Now mark, write on that chapter, very, very important. Study for CA Inter and CA Final. मतलब आपको ये भूलना नहीं है. हाँ, सीए इंटर का तो सिलेबस है ही, सीए फाइनल में भी ये आएगा और वहां कोई नहीं पढ़ाएगा वापस. तो आपके नोट्स, आपका ये जब जो इंटर का ऑडिट के जितने भी आपके पास बुक्स डॉक्यूमेंट्स रहेंगे ना, प्लीज प्रिजर्व इट नाइसली. यू विल नीड इट फॉर फाइनल सी. इट विल बी easier over there to study from a book that you've already studied before. आपके मार्किंग्स रहेंगे, आपका सब वो इम्पोर्टेंट लिखा हुआ रहेगा. So please don't lose these books. Okay. And over here you will write 6 to 10 marks. Yes. 6 to 10 marks here in inter. Of course, in final, the whole standards ही पूरा पूछा जाएगा, तो पूरा 100 marks ही standards. Ma'am, are you asking something? No, right? Okay. Now over here we have our first standard. Every answer is independent, so today we can try to finish at least 1 or 2 standards. The rest we'll complete tomorrow. So now the way is, I think Monday to Friday we are seeing each other every day, right? 11:45 to 1:15. Today we have finished special audit. One of the bigger chapters is done. The next big chapter that we have is this, standards on auditing, which we are starting today. Probably by tomorrow we will finish this, or maybe a little more gets extended to Wednesday. Wednesday onwards, I want you to bring both your books. Okay, I think अपना first book में 1-2 chapters हुए नहीं है, right? We've not completed that. आप एक बार चेक करके बता सकते हो ऑडिट इन ऑटोमेटेड एनवायरनमेंट कौन से बुक में है? ये बुक में है कि नेक्स्ट बुक में है? ऑडिट इन ऑटोमेटेड एनवायरनमेंट. आई डोंट वांट द नोट्स मेरे को पता है इधर ही होंगे, बट जो सुरभि बंसल वाला चैप्टर है वो कहाँ है? इसी में है. ओके, सो वेडनेसडे को भी ब्रिंग ओनली दिस बुक. Thursday, bring the first book. Okay. So by Wednesday, I'm hoping that we'll complete the whole of this book. If there is anything pending, you please tell me tomorrow. The standards are clubbed everywhere. आपको एक particular chapter में नहीं मिलेगा standards. लेकिन audit in automated environment we'll complete it on Wednesday. Is there any other chapter pending in this book? अभी आप देख सकते हो क्या आपके पास इस बुक का ये है इंडेक्स? First bench ma'am, can you read the topics that we have in this book? Just topic names आप read कर सकते हो, chapter names.
Special audit.
Okay.
Government
Okay.
miscellaneous.
Government audit के बाद क्या बोला आपने?
Miscellaneous. Chapter 14.
Miscellaneous chapter. Okay.
Standards. Chapter 15.
Okay. That's it.
Audit.
Okay.
Audit in automated environment.
Okay.
Audit of items of financial statement.
Okay.
Audit of LLP. Audit of cooperative society. Audit of bank. Bus.
That's it. Okay. So I think I'll have to check whether in your syllabus you have bank and all those audits या अभी निकाल दिया गया है. We'll check it once. I'll let you know tomorrow or day after. But till Wednesday, we are sure we are only studying from this. Okay. Okay. Coming back to essay 220 revised. Okay. Now this standard basically deals with quality control for an audit of financial statement. See, अब क्या होता है ना, अपने को ऐसे 200 में बता दिया है basic principles governing an audit that auditor needs to be independent. याद है? The first basic principle that we had was independence, objectivity, integrity. ये सबको याद है? अच्छा, audit के definition में भी the word independent has been used. Audit is independent examination of financial information, so on and so forth. Okay. So basically, when they stress so much on our independence, that means quality control at our end is very, very important. Like for example, say I'm Deloitte, okay? And I'm one of the partners in Deloitte. And I take up audit of Reliance Industries Limited. Now, I cannot singly do the audit of Reliance Industries Limited, right? I'll have a team of people working on RIL audit. So now this team of people which I constitute, which I appoint for this particular audit, I have to ensure that each member is independent. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज के डायरेक्टर की बेटी अगर डेलॉइट में काम कर रही है तो वो उस टीम में है, नहीं चलेगा. Suppose we have Reliance Industries के director Mr. X, okay? And Mr. X has a daughter named A. And A is a CA who works as a manager in Deloitte. Can I keep A on the audit of RIL? No, I cannot. ये तो मेरे को already पता है. This is an existing information I know. Suppose one of our team members gets married to a director of our audit client. Can I continue to keep that member on that audit team? No. I'm not saying we have to remove that person from job. Remove नहीं करना है. उसको वो particular audit team का part नहीं बनाना है. That is it. We have to ensure quality control. Okay. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि within the audit team also we may have a difference of opinion. Like, there are like 10 CAs working together. Out of that, 8 CAs may feel that, okay, we can give a qualified opinion. It's not a major problem. But 2 CAs may have a very conservative approach and say, no, we should give an adverse opinion because this is really serious and this may have far-reaching effects. तो ऐसे situation में client मतलब auditor क्या करे? So ऐसे situation maybe we will have our quality control standards which will guide us through and help us decide on a unanimous decision or opinion. So either to give qualified or adverse will depend on the quality control standards that we want to achieve. तो ये जो भी internal conflicts होते हैं within the audit team, that will be resolved using this essay 220. Okay, let's see this. overall quality control on each audit engagement is the responsibility of engagement partner. engagement partner मतलब कौन? जिसने लेटर ऑफ एंगेजमेंट साइन किया एंड जो ऑडिट रिपोर्ट साइन करेगा. Okay, that person is called engagement partner. So engagement partner shall remain alert for non-compliance of relevant ethical requirements. If there is a non-compliance, he shall determine appropriate action. See, I don't know if I have mentioned to you about this or not, but CA as a profession, we have a lot of professional ethics. इतने एथिक्स तो डॉक्टर्स के भी नहीं होते जितने सीए लोगों के होते हैं. ओके, सिंपली टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, सपोज आई एम कंसल्टिंग डॉक्टर ए. ओके, आई हैव अ पेन इन माय लेग एंड आई एम कंसल्टिंग डॉक्टर ए. तो डॉक्टर ए बोला ऑपरेशन करना पड़ेगा. अब मेरे को ऑपरेशन करवाना नहीं है, सो आई गो टू डॉक्टर बी. विल द डॉक्टर बी कॉल डॉक्टर ए फर्स्ट एंड आस्क कि मैं ये पेशेंट लूं या नहीं लूं? नो. डॉक्टर भी कुछ भी नहीं पूछता है. डॉक्टर भी सीधा पेशेंट लेता है, रिपोर्ट देखेगा, वापस टेस्ट करवाएगा और जो उसको ओपिनियन देना है दे देगा. बट अब इमेजिन करो कि मैंने ऑडिट करवाया CA से. ओके, और नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं ऑडिट करवा रहा हूं विद CA B. नाउ प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स अपने इतने स्ट्रांग है कि CA B हैज टू फर्स्ट सेंड अ लेटर टू CA A asking, is there any problem or is there any issue why I should not accept this audit? ऐसा कोई डॉक्टर करता है कभी? डॉक्टर आपको पूछता है आपने पहले किसी को दिखाया क्या, उसका रिपोर्ट लाओ, उसका पेपर लाओ, उसका पर्ची लाओ, कुछ भी पूछता है? कुछ भी नहीं. ही इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड एट ऑल. तुम सर्जरी करवा के आए होंगे तो भी ही इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन आस्किंग कि किससे करवाया, कहाँ करवाया, नथिंग. बट हम सीए लोग, हम पूछते हैं पहले आपका ऑडिटर कौन था, उसका नेम एंड एड्रेस दे दो. हम उसको एक लेटर भेजेंगे, आप पूछेंगे कि हम ये ऑडिट ले क्या, आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है. दीज आर ऑल आर एथिकल रिक्वायरमेंट्स. जब आप फाइनल सीए में आओगे आपको 20 मार्क्स के लिए प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स आएगा और उसमें आप ऐसे और बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स देखोगे कि हमको जो कंप्लाई करने पड़ते हैं, और अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो हमारा इंस्टीट्यूट हम पे डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन ले सकता है. Are you understanding this? So we have a lot of professional ethics which we need to follow, and of course the engagement partner is responsible. Okay. Engagement partner shall form conclusion on compliance with requirements of independence. He will identify relationships and circumstances that create threats to independence. जैसे I was telling you, this is daughter of a director. So this is a relationship which has threat to our independence. Engagement partner shall check for any information that would cause the firm to decline the audit assignment. Please understand, हम पैसा कमाने के लिए है ही नहीं, हम तो नोबल प्रोफेशन में है. तो अगर ऐसा कोई भी रीजन होता है कि हमको ये काम नहीं लेना चाहिए, अगर हमको पहले से पता है कि ये तो फ्रॉड्यूलेंट कंपनी है या फ्रॉड कर रहा है, तो हमको वो ऑडिट लेना ही नहीं चाहिए. अच्छा, जैसे कोई वकील, अ लॉयर, डज ही एवर रिजेक्ट अ क्लाइंट?
No, ma'am.
चाहे क्लाइंट उसके ऑफिस में आके बोल दे कि हाँ मैंने मर्डर किया है, तो भी वो उसको रिप्रेजेंट करेगा ना? हाँ, क्योंकि एवरीबडी हैज अ राइट टू बी रिप्रेजेंटेड इन अ कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ, चाहे, एंड टिल इट इज नॉट डिसाइडेड बाय द कोर्ट यू आर नॉट गिल्टी ऑफ एनीथिंग. करेक्ट और इनकरेक्ट?
Correct.
Everybody gets a lawyer, even if the lawyer knows he is saving somebody who is a murderer, saving somebody who is a rapist, assault किया है, murder किया है, कुछ भी किया उसको पता है, तो भी he will save him.
Yes,
और
ma'am.
अगर हमको पता है एज चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट कि ये कंपनी फ्रॉड कर रहा है, ये कंपनी में फ्रॉड हो रहा है, ये कंपनी के डायरेक्टर्स फ्रॉड्यूलेंट है, चीट कर रहे हैं, तो हम ऐसा ऑडिट लेंगे ही नहीं. Are you understanding this? This is the kind of quality control that we have to ensure. The engagement partner shall be responsible for assignment of engagement team on basis of competence and capabilities. This is to ensure appropriate audit opinion. Of course, like I've always told you, no, first year article will not get verification. He'll do vouching, DRS. फिर सेकेंड ईयर आर्टिकल को वेरिफिकेशन देंगे, थर्ड ईयर आर्टिकल एंड फ्रेश सीए को कंसोलिडेशन देंगे. मतलब डिपेंडिंग ऑन द काइंड ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज यू हैव, दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ वर्क यू विल गेट. सो ये किसको क्या काम देना है ये भी हमारा लुकआउट रहेगा. वी विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट. एंगेजमेंट परफॉर्मेंस. Engagement partner is responsible for direction, supervision, and performance of audit engagement in compliance with professional standards and legal and regulatory requirements, and to make an appropriate audit report. ये सब अपना काम है. Engagement partner is responsible for review to ensure sufficient and appropriate audit evidence is obtained to support the conclusions. Engagement partner is responsible for appropriate consultation for difficult matters, both within the team and with others, to ensure that the conclusions so agreed are implemented. See, बहुत बार ऐसा होगा कि we are not experts in engineering or we are not experts in science to understand कि work in progress कितने stage तक खत्म हो चुका है. लाइक अगर अपना क्लाइंट रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट करता है और बोल रहा है कि बस मेडिसिन बनने ही वाला है, 80% कंप्लीट है, तो ये 80% का वो फिगर कहाँ से आया ये हम डिसाइड नहीं कर पाते हैं. सो वी मे गो फॉर कंसल्टेशंस विद आउटसाइड एक्सपर्ट्स ऑल्सो. सी, एनीबडी हु इज एन एक्सपर्ट इन अ फील्ड अदर देन अकाउंट्स एंड ऑडिट, वो हमारा आउटसाइडर एक्सपर्ट होता है और हम उसको कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं whenever we need. Okay. EQCR. Please write down the full form. Engagement Quality Control Review. Engagement Quality Control Review. Now this is done for all listed entities. Listed समझता है जो BSc या NSC पे listed होते हैं. So the reviewer shall evaluate the firm's independence, appropriateness of consultations, and conclusions reached therefrom, audit documentation as regards work done, and conclusions reached. So all of that will be checked, reviewed by an independent reviewer. Difference of opinion. To follow the firm's policies and procedures as regards dealing and resolving with such differences. Like I was telling you ना, 8 CAs को लगता है qualified opinion देना चाहिए, लेकिन 2 CA को लगता है नहीं adverse opinion देना चाहिए. तो अगर हमारे ही टीम में conflict हो रहा है, तो then we have to follow some firm related quality control policies which will help us decide an opinion. तो जैसे कुछ firms बहुत conservative होते हैं और बोलते हैं कि अगर कुछ नेगेटिव ओपिनियन देना है तो नेगेटिव ही दो. लेट इट बी क्लियर कि वी आर गिविंग यू अ बैड एडवर्स ओपिनियन. बट कुछ फर्म्स होते हैं जो प्रोग्रेसिव होते हैं एंड दे ट्राई टू गिव अ गुड ओपिनियन सो दैट द आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स आर लेसर. जैसे अगर आप एडवर्स ओपिनियन दे दोगे तो हो सकता है कंपनी का मार्केट ओपिनियन खराब हो जाए, तो वो अवॉइड करने के लिए वो लोग डिफरेंट ओपिनियन भी दे सकते हैं. नाउ दिस इज अ स्टैंड विच यू टेक इंटरनली. Monitoring is to provide firm with reasonable assurance that its quality control policies and procedures are relevant, adequate, and operating effectively. Documentation by auditor. Issues identified with respect to ethical requirements and how they were resolved. Conclusions on the independence requirement. अपना पूरा team independent था या नहीं, इस पे हम document करके रखेंगे. Conclusions with respect to acceptance and continuance of client relationships and audit engagements. Any consultations undertaken. अगर आपने कोई भी outside expert से consult किया है तो वो भी आप document करके रखें. Engagement quality control reviewer क्या document करेगा? Procedures performed, EQCR was completed on or before the date of auditor's report, and that reviewer is not aware of any unresolved matters. So all of this will be documented. Are you understanding till here? Yes? Just take a minute, go through essay 220. I think that's it that we'll do today. We don't want to start another essay. We don't have time, but let's at least read. Time has been given to read, not to pack up. You get situational questions here, where the situation will be like we discussed, right? There is a daughter of the director who is a part of the audit team. Can she continue? So you have to understand, okay, essay 220 attract hoga, engagement partner is responsible for independence of the whole team, and that such person cannot continue on that particular audit team, but you don't have to remove this person from your firm, but you have to remove this person from that particular audit. ऐसे टाइप के आपको सिचुएशंस पूछ सकते हैं एंड यू विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दे आर आस्किंग ऐसे 220 डायरेक्टली नहीं बोलेंगे एक्सप्लेन ऐसे 220 आपको उसका एप्लीकेशन ओके दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे आई सी यू थैंक यू